everyone. Welcome to another event at Community Hood. It's so lovely to see you guys coming every time and attend these events and ask questions and participate in these events with a lot of enthusiasm. And today, our event is very, very special, and I think the timing couldn't be better given, this whole WhatsApp launching community in the app. And we have someone who I think not someone, some two, who've been managing this community, which is very, very fascinating. I'll let them talk about their journey. But one thing very interesting is how they've sort of managed a very, very large community of more than 80,000 members on WhatsApp, and literally managed in a way where it has contributed directly towards revenue and retention of the company, and the retention of the customers and revenue of the company. So without taking a lot of time, let me introduce my first guest, Nikita Wadhwan. Nikita Wadhwan is head of community and content at Yellow Class. Yellow Class, to give you a little bit more context, is a 15-minute daily practice platform for art, maths, and English. It has currently a user base of more than 50 million across 52 countries, with most of it coming from India and Middle East. And there is an active community of more than 2 lakh members within the app. And one thing which is very interesting is how this app has one component which is sort of like an Instagram for kids, which is a preferred medium compared to Instagram as a choice for parents.
Thank you so much, Nipun, for such a warm welcome. And I'm equally delighted to be part of this discussion. Thanks a lot.
So along with Nikita, I have one more team member from Yellow Class. Let me quickly introduce her as well. So Riya Arora. We're trying a little bit of different format this time, where instead of one, we're getting two of the community builders, from a single organization. So welcome, Riya. Glad to have you as well.
Thank you so much, Nipun, for having me, and really looking forward to the same. Yeah. Thank you.
So, guys, I'll let both of you, share your learnings.
Thank you, everyone, for being part of this discussion. And, we are really excited to talk about something, which is about something we are very passionate about. So, as Nipun gave a brief about Yellow Class, that we are a daily practice platform for math, English, and art. But before that, we were doing, Yellow Class was dealing into extracurricular activities when, pandemic was there. But post-COVID, we realized that, kids have little less time, as compared to, pandemic days. So, and parents were more focused on academics as the routine changed. So we pivoted from extracurricular to math, English, and art. And, we are spread across 52 countries, and we are doing exceptionally, I think, well right now. So I'll jump on to every organization has a community strategy, right? And it's not that overnight you come up with a strategy. You do a lot of things, you do a lot of experiments, and then you come out with a strategy. So that is how Yellow Class, at Yellow Class, we came up with certain strategies that worked really well for us, especially on WhatsApp. So, when we were doing this community thing on Yellow Class, why we chose WhatsApp as a platform for the community? Because, WhatsApp is a widely used tool. A lot of people are comfortable using it. A lot of parents, their family groups and everything is there on WhatsApp. So we started doing it. We thought it's a unified channel, where communication can happen. So whenever you are, building a community, you should be mindful of choosing the platform for your community where your community is comfortable to be, right? You have to create a safe environment for them, because, in our community, there are parents and kids also. So we wanted it to be very safe. And, we came up with a feedback from parents as well that, they were comfortable sharing their pictures, their child's achievements and everything on the WhatsApp rather than on social media, because there they don't know who all are there. But in the WhatsApp community, they knew that, a lot of people with, similar interest, parents with similar interest were there. So we created a community there. And, it's very important that you give a purpose to your community. If they don't find value being part of your community, that's, there's no point being part of it, right? So you should give them a platform where they can share their thoughts, they can find value for themselves. And for us at our platform, the biggest value for parents and kids can be that, their kids are, progressing each day, and kids are, getting motivated, they're getting rewards. So all those things were very important. And today, customer expectations has changed a lot. From the days, when we used to wait for 2 months for a telephone connection to get, from, getting things in one click, customer expectations have changed, and people want to be treated as human rather than resources, right? And, at Yellow Class, we really emphasize that, we give that experience to parents, we give that experience to kids so that they feel, important, they feel valued there. And there are, when we are designing our strategies, we keep 3 things, for our engagement, very, 3 critical things that we really focus on, that we provide informational value to the parents and kids. We provide convenience value, that, how we are making their life easier. Like, what is that we are providing that is making life easier for them, and the social value that, they are able to connect with others, they are able to share their thoughts, they are able to discuss what is going on with their kids and what challenges they are facing, and we are able to provide the solution for that. And all this is only possible if you speak to your customers, if you talk to them, and with WhatsApp, we could give that personalization to parents, which was not possible on any other platform, for us at least, that, you give that much personalization, that much experience to kids and parents. And it's very important, not only you as a brand invest in something, even the people who are associated with your brand also invest in you. So it's really important that you keep on rewarding them, and you keep on appreciating them. So that is what at Yellow Class, in our community, we really focus on, and we really work hard on. Now, for a lot of products and, for a lot of companies, that brands, customers and consumers are different. And it's really important that you design your strategies according to that. So for us, when, we are at the acquisition, and, when we want to acquire, at that time, parents are our customers. We plan our engagement, we plan our campaigns according to the parents. But when it comes to using the product, it's kids, right? So for parents, the kind of engagement activities we plan are that, for them, it's really important. They see their kids progressing each day. They want to share their feedback. They want to get their queries answered. So we plan our engagement strategies around that. And for kids, it's very, very important that we keep them motivated, so that, they keep on doing the classes, they keep on doing the activities. It's really important to keep them engaged in that way, with rewards, with recognition. So we plan our engagement strategies like that. Now, when you started off with Yellow Class, and we were doing on WhatsApp, we knew that scalability is going to be one big challenge for us, and we were prepared for it, and we knew that we are going to overcome that. So first challenge, that whenever somebody is joining your WhatsApp group, they look at the WhatsApp group name. So it was really important for us to keep a WhatsApp group name, with which parents or kids could relate, they could resonate with something. So in schools also, we identified that parents class sections are with section A, section B, section C. So we wanted to give that feel to parents and kids, something relevant they are joining. It's not something frivolous that they are joining. So we kept our group's name with like yellow class practice A, yellow class practice B. That is how we kept the name, so that they could feel that something relevant is there. And so when we were a free product. So for a very long time, Yellow Class was a free product. At that time in community, growth was our major target. We were targeting growth. But lately we started monetizing, and we divided our community into different levels, into different structures, that we have a top level community where the major acquisition, where the awareness happens, where the customer comes, we give the informational value to the customers at that point in time, and we try to generate value for them, that how our product is important for them. And how we do that, we talk to them, we communicate with them, and then we identify that what are the pain points, and accordingly we frame the communication and we share with them. From that point in time, from there they move on to the next journey in the community, where they reach out to the next level of the community, where they join our trial batches. If they are interested, if they want to go ahead with our product, they join our trial batches where they actually experience the product. Now comes the product experiencing. So we, give them a platform where, now they can see what our product is all about. So we try to create again some informational value for them, and also we try to create a social value for them there also, so that they come up, they give you more feedback, they connect more with you, they discuss more with you, that how the product is going, how is it creating value for them, so that you can get more insights from the customers. And then finally, those who are interested, who finally go to the action stage and they really want to go for the product, they go into the third level of the community, where they become our paid customers, they enroll in our product, and there our actual customer experience journey begins. And from there, obviously Riya is taking care of all that part, and she ensures that customer experience is really great. And every week we are creating 15 WhatsApp groups, trial batches. We have 5 grades and 3 subjects. So every week we are creating 15 WhatsApp groups, and we are trying to generate revenues from those WhatsApp groups. We are trying to get the conversions from those WhatsApp groups, so that ultimately the goals can be met. Next part of the presentation, Riya is going to take over. So Riya is the one who is actually involved with the customers a lot, and she really goes deep when it comes to solving for the customers. So Riya, please take it over from here.
Thank you so much, Nikita. Yeah. So the part here I'll cover is modernizing member experience to boost engagement. So right now, we at Yellow Class really focus, and we strive our best to focus more on the experience part. How does the experience looks like, and to provide the best experience to the customers. We actually personalize. We go and personalize, talk to users, and try to understand them, so that we have a good experience for them and we don't face anything bad from them. So for the process, when the user enrolls with us, so we get the user is onboarded with us. We have a definite process for the same. So we follow those processes. So eventually we start with the greeting with the user. We schedule a 15-minute video call with them. So I go and talk to the users. We schedule a meeting. We understand their user needs, and we understand their kids' perspective. How are they performing right now in the class? We understand from the parents' perspective. We understand from the kids' perspective. So 3 members from our team is on the call, and we understand from them. So how is the kid performing in the school? So that's how we get to know about the kid, and accordingly we prepare a plan for the kid. So how does the journey would look like for the kid? How would kid perform eventually? So we greet them, we understand them, we listen to them. How is the kid going to perform? So we eventually, the very first process comes out to be, we can give them a walkthrough of our product. we give them a journey that this is how the product would look like, because eventually if the customer is not experienced, if the customer is not aware, how does the product look like, how is the customer going to use the product? So eventually we make them understand, we give them a walkthrough through a Google Meet, and we make them understand how to use the product. So once the user understands the product very fairly, we help them understand how does the plan for their kid for 3 months, 6 months would look like. We listen to their queries, we answer their questions, and most important part, we actually overall focus on understanding the customer and their needs, and to prepare a personalized plan for them, and so that they are going forward with the same. Yeah. So next here comes up is gamification techniques. So eventually kids are the youngest part. So it is very difficult for kids to gauge their attention, to keep them sit for the longer classes, and to keep them there for the class, and to practice accordingly. So right now we are focusing morely on daily 15 minutes practice. So we want kids to understand the concept, and we want them to sit and practice. We want them to make a habit. We want to inculcate the habit in between them. So for this, we actually are focusing on the smaller parts. So we try to engage the users. We try to make them understand. So for this, recently we started a streak challenge. So what does the streak mean? So we asked users in our WhatsApp group that they have to perform the exercise that has been given to them on the application, a prescribed exercise which has been given to them. They have to practice this exercise every day. So once they practice those exercises consistently, it is going to inculcate a habit for them, and it is going to create a motivation factor for them. So we wanted them to inculcate this habit on a regular basis. So if in case in between they miss out on the any day in the streak, so the streak will be broken, and eventually they will be disappointed. So we didn't want them to be disappointed, and we wanted them to stay in that focus. We wanted them to create that daily habit for them. So because of that, we created this streak challenge, and we were really happy getting the response from them. We announced the super champs for the streak in our live classes. So kids were really happy to focus, and kids were really happy to maintain those streaks and share those streaks with the teachers. So eventually this was a game for them. This was a challenge for them, which we actually gave them, and kids were really happily doing it. Moreover, there were some kids who were not able to do the exercises, and maybe they were not able to understand that particular challenge. So after seeing those kids whose name was announced in the class, other kids started performing the activities, and eventually it came out to be a process for all the parents in the WhatsApp group that they started doing exercises, and we wanted them to enjoy while learning. So they were enjoying side by side, and they were learning side by side. So eventually both the things were, so eventually gamification somehow means that kids are learning side by side and they're enjoying side by side. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Nikita. Thanks, Riya. Thanks everyone for showing up. Do join in our upcoming session. We are hosting a very, very exciting roundtable in a couple of weeks. We'll share more details on the app and via email. So I look forward to see you guys again. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us here, Nipun. It was really nice discussing all these with everyone here. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, Nikita. Thanks.
Thank you.